Too many times, too often, we're procrastinating a lot in our lives. And I'm oftentimes reminded what I got away from procrastinating myself. If you are like me, you have missed out on a lot of things because you've procrastinated. So, how do you change it? How do you change that procrastination method, that mindset in your own life? And I will give you a prime example. I was doing some shopping just a couple of days ago, and I picked up these nice pair of shoes. And I realized at that moment that I really would like to have them, but I didn't buy them. I procrastinated thinking like, hey, I could come back by once I get another chance. I got to think about this. I got to make sure these are the set of shoes that I want. And in that moment of procrastination, a few days later, I come back to the store and I realize the shoes are there, but the price has changed. It's tough, when you procrastinate, when you take away from your ability to do something in the moment, like when you're thinking about doing something, when you know that it's been weighing on you, when it's heavy on your heart, when it is the logical thing, when it's that one thing that you've been wanting to do, that you've been telling yourself that you would get done, and you say, maybe tomorrow, it hurts. So I'm encouraging you in your life, wherever you are right now, do it now. Do it today. Do it today because today might be the last day. Don't procrastinate. Don't put things off till tomorrow. Why put off tomorrow what you can do today? See, we play this game with ourselves every day, thinking that we might get tomorrow, thinking now, oh, I didn't quite get it done today. We give ourselves the out. And I'm saying that procrastination will hurt you in so many different ways. Procrastination has not only hurt me when it comes to material things that I like to have sometimes in my life, shoes being one of those things at the top of my list. When I walk in and I see a pair of shoes, I'm always saying, maybe to tomorrow, maybe a couple of days later. But I'm always reminded that when I come back 2 days later, that shoe, it's always gone. That shoe is always went up in price. That shoe, there's something always different, and it never works out. So I'm asking the question to you: why do you keep choosing to put off tomorrow what you can do today? Some of us know that we could do more than we're doing each and every day. Some of us know that we can get the things that we promised ourselves that we could get done today, but we make the choice to spend one more hour on social media, spend one more hour on watching that favorite show, to catch up on a series that we missed. We put all the energy into paying attention to what everybody else wants us to do, who likes us, how we're gonna look, all the extra effort in the world doing the things that don't really matter. But not many of us pick up that book. Not many of us call that friend and say, hey, I'm here for you. Not many of us tell the ones that are closest to us that we love them. Not many of us look our own selves in the mirror and say, have I done all that I can do today? Not many of us hold ourselves accountable and are true to what we are setting out to become. So I'll leave you with this because it is important. With the year that we went through, statistics say between 2018 and 2020, the the US life expectancy has decreased by 2 years. The biggest contributors to that is African Americans and Hispanics. But this isn't about the color so much. It's just putting into perspective. We lost 2 years. Every life is so important. Everybody has their own special gifts. So we don't have time to hate each other. We don't have time to cut each other out. We don't have time to pick on one another. We don't have time to leave each other out. We don't have time not to communicate. We don't have time not make the call. We don't have time not to step up this year. We don't have time not to be the best version of ourselves. We don't have time not to read the book. We don't have time not to rise to the occasion each and every day at work to show who we can truly be. We don't have time to live in the past. We don't have time to be depressed, to have anxiety, to be stressed, to be mad, to be angry, to be sad. We don't have time for that because we lost 2 years of our own life expectancy. So do it now. Fix yourself now. Talk to somebody today now. Because procrastination is what kills us. The things that we're always putting off till tomorrow when we know today it should happen for us. Today I've got to do it because I've put it off time and time and time again. So where are you in this race to success? What does it mean to you? Maybe it's not about the money, but maybe it's about being a little better than you were yesterday. Maybe it's about putting forward a little more effort than you did yesterday. Maybe it's about making the call, reaching out, doing more, saying more, standing up, becoming something that you never thought you could become. Because if you don't, when will it ever happen? How will that new business open up? How will that young person that's going through a rough time learn how to appreciate themselves, learn how to keep fighting? How will your team members accomplish their goals? How will your company grow? How will you be a better father, a better mother, a better sister, a better brother? How will you be that person if all you keep doing is pushing it off till tomorrow? Because maybe this might be your last day. And I know I say this over and over and over again, but it's the truth. It's the stuff that we don't pay attention to, the stuff that we choose not to do that hurts us the most. It's hurting you. It's hurting me. Statistics show that. So what didn't you do today? What haven't you thought about doing today that you're thinking, I'll get to it tomorrow. It'll still be there. Well, you've been saying that this whole week. So it's time. It's time for you to take things a little more seriously. It's time for you to show up. It's time for you to put in the work. It's time for you to force yourself to do whatever it takes to live a better life. It's time for you to hold you accountable. It's time for you to look at yourself and say, hey, I need to step up. It's time for you to spend a little more time building the knowledge. It's time for you to spend a little bit more time building your own self-worth, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, trying to find a way to lift yourself up each and every day so that you continue the fight, whatever it might be, family altercation, lost job, bad relationships. It's time for you to step up and do something about it. It's time for you to step up and make a difference in this world. You've already lost 2 years of life expectancy. Why keep losing days? Why keep losing months? Why keep adding on to that? Because at some point, you got to be willing to stop the bleeding. You got to be willing to do more than what's expected of you each and every day, laying your head down on the pillow at night, knowing that I did everything that I set out to do today. Didn't matter who liked it. Didn't matter what type of praise I got. It didn't matter if went viral. It didn't matter whatever somebody wanted it to be or thought it to be. All that mattered was is that I did it. I did that right here, right now. I did it. So, what is it that you need to do now? What is it that you need to do anyway? And when are you going to do it? Because you and I both know you've pushed it off long enough. And if life expectancy is on the decline, it's so much harder in our lives to come back on the incline, going up at such a rate to take advantage, to be able to reach up and become what we're trying to become. So don't be on that downfall. You have this moment right now before you get at such a decline, and you have to work that much harder to come back on this incline uphill to get what you want. You have this opportunity right now to understand that statistics are saying that you are meant to go down this way, but you can change that. Statistics are what they are, but each individual person can make the extra effort to stop the decline, to make the choice to put the right food in your body, to make the choice to put the right words in your body, to make the choice to actually lift yourself up some way, somehow, and bring other people with you. Do that, and your life can be full. Don't do it, you'll take a lot to the grave with you, and they'll stay there. Dreams, the hopes, the ideas, whatever it is, it'll all go with you. Don't waste today. Do it now. Thank you for tuning in. Stay humble, stay blessed, keep working, never give up on yourself. Because all you can do is all you can do. And all you can do is good enough today. Take care.